Disclaimer, we'd like to note before the start of this interview that the opinions about to be expressed by the guest on tonight's Gettin Salty Experience podcast are that of the guest and do not directly or necessarily reflect the views of the host of the Gettin Salty Experience podcast.
You're listening to the Gettin Salty Experience podcast.
Hello! One day, you know what? I think one day they are going to put that fucking fire out. If we play that enough, one day they might put the fire out.
Canada?
Oh, no, Canada doesn't put fires out. We'll have him on soon. We'll let him defend himself.
Still close up. I'm from that.
I might have got this respiratory infection because of Canada. I don't know.
You guys.
Yeah.
Florida, we're in the clear.
You're in the clear? Well, welcome back to the Gettin Salty Experience pod. It's the only one, Roof, that brings kitchen table, me, you, and Don's. Sometimes Mike filling in, sometimes Tank filling in. Right into your living room. We got our usual cast of characters in there. I love them. Mike Thomas, Cindy Drake, had S. We got
Wolfgang.
Who else was in? I saw Sammy in there before. Pee Wee's in there.
Brett Weir, I said.
Brett Weir, I said.
Brett.
What are you benching? I don't know, about 350 pieces.
I said no, thank you.
Pound, baby, pound.
The sheriff is near. What? That's from old school movie. Yeah, I won't go any further. But
all right,
what's up, Brett?
Anywho, I see we got a couple of members in there. Good. Don't forget.
How was the 288 day?
We had that yesterday. Was the 288th day, so Squad 288 started a 288 day, first annual 288. It was good.
Is that Scotty Rip? Scotty Rip did that?
Scotty Rip ran it. He's stepping into that senior man role, believe it or not. He's my little Johnny Buff bop when he got there. Now he's the senior man. That's how it happens, Ruff.
So was it a
big summer blowout?
It was a big summer blowout. Hank was there. Heavy D was there.
I saw the picture.
Oh, you did
Lou B?
Yeah, we should have sent it. Did you take one? You should have sent it. We could have posted it up.
I do have it. I can send it to you later.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to it.
Good day. A lot of young guys. I counted on two fingers how many guys were there that I actually worked with that are still there. And that's it. We got another fantastic show from, who that guy who's on the podcast. Like he's got the record, I believe, right? For most appearances.
I think he's pushed ahead. I think
he's definitely in there. It's amazing. He keeps going and going and going.
And his microphone still don't work.
Nah.
I think it's his computer.
All the jobs that this guy has, bro. Yeah. All the scuttles he's bringing in from going to this, I'm going here, I'm going there. He might.
I got his stack right here. I mean, maybe we can buy a computer with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
That's what he gets for one appearance, bro.
That's it. I'm hot right now. I'm fan myself with this. Thing here.
All right, and we got Kory coming in. Kory, how do you say it? Pearn from CRACKYL,
Canada.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, so let's get into it. Let's play some commercials really quick. That way we can bring our boys in here.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to listen to your affiliate or your representative or who you represent. I always mix that up, but anyway, here we go.
Firehouse floors take a beating. Rigs rolling in, gear drop down, chemicals and spills every single day. That's why departments nationwide are choosing ArmorTough. ArmorTough epoxy floors are built for fire stations. Slip resistant, chemical resistant, easy to clean, and tough enough to handle anything the job throws at them. It's more than just a floor. It's a safer, sharper, and more professional foundation for your house. And here's the bonus. ArmorTough is an authorized dealer for Groves. So if gear racks, PPE extractors, or dryers are what you're after, you'll find them here. Heavy discounts apply for Gettin Salty listeners. So install an ArmorTough floor and get Groves products at dealer cost. ArmorTough, built for firefighters, built to last.
Oh, is that a new commercial? I think it is.
Oh, is it?
Sounds good.
Yes. Who knew?
Who knew? I'm still waiting for the one that they're going to include you in, but when we get there.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for a little nasally tonight. I got a little tea here, a little under the weather, but I'm making it. I'm a trooper. Do we have any other commercials? Or are we gonna play the membership one really quick?
Well, yeah, membership is what we have. The other one I haven't been given the green light yet.
Right.
So, all right, well, let's check this out. We got a couple of new guests in the show tonight. We got a little something for you. Here we go.
Do it.
Looking to take your love for the fire service to the next level? Then join the Gettin Salty Experience YouTube Premium Membership Club, where the stories burn hotter and the history runs deeper. As a member, you'll unlock exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, from History with Hashhagen, where we dive into legendary FDNY fires and the men who fought them, to feature-length documentaries spotlighting the rich and gritty history of the FDNY, told the way only Gettin Salty can. You'll also get early access to special interviews, behind-the-scenes content, and members-only perks designed with our most loyal followers in mind. Joining is easy. Just hit that join button right in our YouTube channel and become part of the Brotherhood. Support the show, celebrate the job, get and stay salty.
Get over there and just hit it. $4.99 a month.
I knew you were in there messing with it. I skipped. Did a little. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
Oh, you started too many things already.
I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
I'm missing this whole thing. What happened?
Yeah, when you were in there messing around with it, did a little skip. So I was like, oh shit, I'm not.
I messed around with it. When did I mess around with it?
Just now.
In the pre-show, you were just flipping stuff around, probably.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, the $4.99 a month. Get over there. Not everybody can be on the circuit and make Gonzo. Show them what you make on the circuit.
What do you want? This?
Not everybody can make that on a circuit, going from place to place.
Colorado.
My money gun started dying out. Oh, there it goes. Frank Leeb's in town.
I love that thing.
That's awesome. All right, good stuff. I saw this too. I want to give this to you, Gons. Here, this is from my boy Darren Phillips.
Son of a Yankees. If you haven't noticed, I'm a little upset because my light's off in the background.
Stop worrying about baseball. Put the fire out, for God's sakes.
Put the fire out.
Oh, yeah, true. Can we do that?
We can. You can bring the guests in, bro, like you do so very well every week. Do it. John,
ready, guys?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
First guy needs no introduction. He should just be
coming to the stage. FDNY Deputy Chief Frank Leeb.
Oh, there he is. Computer's going to bring some girls.
And Captain Kory Pearn.
Oh, we got a special. We'll give a little clip of this one so long. We're going to get to it. We're only going to play like 4 or 5 seconds of it. So it's a minute long. We're going to count Frank's money while we wait and listen to it. Come on, Kory, show me what you got.
Yeah. My God, play the real one now, please.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's it, baby. Liberty and justice for all. That's what I'm saying. Right, Chief?
Sorry, I keep calling him Frank. Chief, sorry, sir. You
good?
That?
We're gonna find out first, because I see he's in a hotel room somewhere. I don't know if Tank's in there with him. Maybe that's where Tank is. But where would you be right now? Because you're all over the place.
Where is the Tank? So I am just outside of Boston currently, in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Fun fact: it just so happens to be right down the road from Foxborough Stadium. So I'm in Patriots territory.
Yeah.
I had
sorry,
out of fire department. I'm just ignoring guys.
Love you, buddy. I love you.
It's best that you do that.
So I'm going to be teaching in their department tomorrow. They have a strong training culture, and they just keep making it better and better. And they have me here tonight. They took me to dinner earlier, and yeah, man, I'm excited. So here I am from my nondescript hotel room. And yeah.
Where did they take you to dinner? Somewhere good? Like, where you go?
Good Italian joint? What?
Yeah, a nice place right down the block from the hotel, because I had to make sure I was back for the pre-show.
Right.
So
They
we had dinner, which was like lunch, but it was early. It was good.
They knew you were going to be on the show tonight.
They did, yeah, and they're probably watching. So yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. But it's great to see what they're building, how they're building their culture here, and what they're doing, and the fact that their assistant chief came out to dinner tonight too. I said that you could tell they give a shit,
Right.
and that's so important.
And where you headed next? Like, what are your next 5 stops before you return home?
Well, so I'm going to go home after this because Saturday morning I'll be in Staten Island with the FDNY and the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation. We're honoring 176 FDNY members that have died in the line of duty related to September 11th causes. So we're having one in New York, in Staten Island, to catch up because there have unfortunately been so many that the NFFF is coming here and working with the FDNY and the chief of department, Esposito, and Tom Richardson has been a lot of help trying to get this done. So that'll be a really good somber memorial and get the rest of our members added to the wall in Emmitsburg. I'll be a flag presenter at that event on Saturday. Again, so many people doing great work there. Victor Stagnaro, who you had on a previous podcast, I think he was like episode 156 or 150. I think it was 156, but 154, 254. He'll be there.
A little higher. Okay.
Yeah, Gary Kirschbaum will be there. Kevin Cooney. Those are some of the people from the NFFF that are really helping out and doing great work. Then on Sunday, I'll be at the FDNY Fire Academy for the stair climb. And that is being hosted by the FDNY and the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation. Again, another Tom Richardson involved event. So I'll be there. There's also a fun run and activities for the kids at the Fire Academy after that. So it's not too late to sign up. So hopefully I see some of you there.
I'm going to try to make it.
I hope to see you there, my brother. And then from there, I go to the Alamo Fire Conference in San Antonio. I leave for that on Wednesday. And then after that, I will see Kory, the other guest on tonight's show, as we meet up in Loveland, Colorado for the Science to the Station event. And that is a really cool event that combines the researchers, some of the scientists, and the firefighters, basically to how we translate the research into practice for firefighters. So it's important that we have people that are involved in that. I'm very involved in that. Kory's very involved with that. And there's an amazing team that puts that on as well. So, yeah. And then a couple other places before the end of the year.
Of course.
By the way, Kory is not at home either. He's in a hotel room in another part of the country.
Well, I was just going to say ALL. It's not AAL. It's not all about Leeb. So let's go over to Kory.
That's it. This conversation's over.
Let's focus in on Kory. Where are you right now, Kory, before we get into a little bit of what you're all about? We know what Leeb's been about for the last, I don't know, because he's been on the show 82 times. So we wanted to get to know Kory.
Yeah, I'm in Xenia, Ohio for the Brothers Helping Brothers conference. This is their 8th annual health and wellness conference that they put on, and we've been partnered for the last 3 years. And
partner meaning who? You and CRACKYL and them?
CRACKYL, yeah.
All right.
CRACKYL is partnered. We support. We come to the event support, but also just getting the word out.
What do they do there, Cap?
They have different speakers come in, but a lot of it is kind of aligned with the mental health side of things. We have first responders of all walks of life talk about their stories. It's usually an emotional event. Very, very heavy at times, but you do a lot of self-reflecting and it's very compassionate. And I come for me. I just to come and polarize and see everybody and it's one for I use it to go back to work and be refueled. So,
are you still on the job?
I am. Yeah, I've been.
Oh wow, you got a guy who's fresh on the job. So tell us a little about where you're from, your career.
Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, right. Well, that's a great segue,
Yes,
right, Chief?
we have a segue.
Canada.
Go ahead. We just gave it to us, but tell us about the fires that you couldn't put out. Go ahead.
Oh wait, I think we have some evidence of that, don't we?
Wait a minute. We do?
It's a photo.
Yeah, I think. Oh wait. Oh.
What is that, Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. What is this?
Mars.
Looks like
Stay away from
Mars.
the light, little buddy. Wait, I think we got a couple of guys trying to walk in this. I don't know. Oh,
Wow.
So that was Metal Day 2024 when it was at the June when the Canadian wildfires really made the air quality in New York good. So this photo is actually, I think you might have a couple of them, was walking from the tennis stadium towards the subway. You can see Citi Field. You can barely see Citi Field in the background. It normally doesn't look like it's in Mars.
No.
that is definitely a good reference.
We're on the red planet.
So thanks for the wildfire smoke there.
Yes.
Yeah, while you're at it, you can thank Darren Phillips up there too. I think he's up there, right, Darren?
Yeah, Darren's up there too.
What does that smell like?
All right, let's get back to your career now. Before you couldn't put the fires out over there.
I've been on 23 years.
All right.
And, looking at trying to retire with 30 years under, at least 30. And it's a career department. And I was made a captain a couple of years ago. So just trying to traverse that right now and juggle what I'm doing with CRACKYL. And just trying to.
Where are you, in Ontario, Cap?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, where is that roughly for us guys down in?
Well, yeah, my department is between, we'll say, Detroit and Toronto. So I'm London, Ontario is where I live, and my fire department is St. Thomas, Ontario.
Okay, big department or?
It's a smaller department. We have about 70 firefighters full time, 3 stations, and growing. We have the largest gigafactory coming for batteries coming to our town, which is literally a third of the size of our city.
What could go wrong with that?
What can go wrong? Yeah.
Maybe they'll open some more firehouses.
Great, they can't put out the wildfire.
Oh, I had it right here. Leeb, you're quick. He's quick, man. Wait,
the wind's not in your favor
right?
For where I am.
Yeah, right. You thought the wildfires were toxic.
So the Blue Jays are playing tonight, right? So there's no.
Who are the Blue Jays?
Watching this.
They are, yeah.
Is that what he's watching out of the corner of his eye over there? He's like Louis watching the Stanley Cup.
Rangers.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what shakes out tonight. But
although they are better than the Yankees, right, Gonzo?
You know what's behind me, right? I'm hurting.
Hurting, baby. Hurting.
Oh, it could be worse. You could be a Met
small
fan.
ball. The Yankees can't play fucking small ball. Pardon my French.
You could be a Met fan, bro.
I mean, I don't hate them.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you're a captain now.
I'm
is that the second rank? Are you lieutenant captain, or you guys go right to captain like some of the others?
We go right to captain. So
right to captain, and then what's after that? Chief.
It'd be platoon chief.
Platoon chief.
Oh,
you have the ABC stuff too.
We do, and then so we had 2 captains per group, and yeah.
So who did you say? Who do we have on that said B shift is the best recently? Somebody had.
No, that was just it was 2 shows ago.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Oh God, you gotta make me think about it now.
Right? Are you on B shift by any chance? Because this guy said B shift is the best.
I'm not. No.
He's probably wouldn't
been on B shift in a while.
What are you, C shifter?
I'm D right now. Yeah.
D. Whoa! They threw that one. So they get right by me, bro.
24/72 schedule.
Trying to make the great again. So we're trying.
ABCD chart. God.
That's the Boca Raton down here has it. It's they don't have a Kelly day. It's 1 day on, 3 days off, with no Kelly day or an R day.
That's the Chinese 72. We called it, right?
Yeah,
Chief?
yeah.
Chinese 72. All right. So how do you come? Because we've seen this now a couple of times. I've seen you guys, not you, or could have been you. I don't even know. The magazine CRACKYL started. So you are the founder of CRACKYL magazine, correct?
I am.
So bring us through the inception. Like I got an idea. I'm gonna make a magazine called CRACKYL.
Right. Yeah. It was a journey I didn't know I was going to be on, to be honest. Like most firefighters, I had a side hustle, and it was working in the media publication world. I had 5 magazines that I was managing the sales for, and I just, it became normal to me to kind of have this publication world. And then I had some health issues, nearly lost my life to congestive heart failure.
Oh,
in
shit.
2000.
Back on the job?
Back on the job. So, I mean, that completely derailed. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to be a firefighter again, let alone live.
Right.
And it was a lot of it. It didn't have to be as bad as it was. I ignored all the symptoms,
Typical fireman.
I ignored it and just tried to muscle through it, and it got serious. And I, literally right to the last moment before I, kind of waved the white flag and had my wife take me to the hospital. So I hid it from everybody in a lot of ways. I mean, people knew I wasn't well, but I hid the severity of it,
I got to call a party foul. Timeout. Gonzo, don't move. Gonzo, go back.
Right here?
You got Jason. I don't see no Getting Salty guys on the cover of CRACKYL Roof. What is going on here? You got Jason Patton, the coffee guy.
Yeah.
I think Chief Leeb can vouch for us and what we've done and the lives we've impacted.
For criminy's sake, Kory, what are we talking about here?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good.
Go back a little more. Go back a little more, Gon.
Which one? This guy right here? You mean the guy in the middle, or Paul?
Oh no, I know the guy too. On the left-hand side, right, Chief?
Oh,
that's the guy who used to do the show.
One of those shows. He does.
Are you talking about Pete Matthews in the middle on the left?
Yes, that's Pete.
Yep.
So Pete made it. The coffee guy made it. We'll go up one more, Guns. Let me see something.
Coop's jealous.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just a little bit. You think?
Go another one. Let's see what we got over there. One more. Wait a minute. I know that guy too. We had him on the show, right, Roof?
That's Mr. Stagnaro.
Stagnaro's been on the show. Yep.
And he's made it on. Wow. And look, they have an article about my wife and kids. Look, go back up. Yellow fever. Asian joke. My kids are Asian. All right. I made my point. All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was your point? I'm
I don't know. I see a lot of guys here.
His point was he's jealous. He's just jealous.
And me and Ruffy.
It's all about. Well, how'd you get me involved in that?
Travis is on. We had Travis on too.
Yeah, Travis carries a lot of weight.
Oh, well, now you can do me a favor because I've been trying to get on Stipe for the longest time. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, so now that I'm done ranting, I digress. Go ahead. So
it's not all about you. How's that?
This is not the all about Leeb show. I mean, it's not all about Coobs either.
It's not about Coobs either.
I got lost in the sauce.
So it was all about Kory, for God's sake.
I stole that right from him. All right, so yeah. Let me ask you another question though. What kind of symptoms were you feeling with the heart thing? Like a heart attack type thing?
Yeah. So my heart would constantly just kind of flutter. I would just feel uneasy. I didn't really notice it till I tried to lay down to rest or
a bit of an
arrhythmia. And then that would kind of cause the atrial fibrillation. So then I would spin right out. I would go gray, flushed.
Would you pass out at all?
I would get quite lightheaded for sure.
Shit. And how long did this go on before you wanted to get looked at?
It went on for
too long.
It went on for a while. So my heart was actually very strong to be able to get through all this, but I was still working out, still doing I love the P90X workouts. I was still doing that. I had, again, running the publications, and I was still, full-time on the job. And then young kids, so trying to be everywhere and keep everything going, and it was just I couldn't stop. That's how I felt.
Right.
The symptoms were just a pain in my ass to kind of trying to ruin my day, and it was just something I just got better at denying it and got better at getting out of it, or it just became my normal. So but eventually the walls of my heart thickened. The heart got larger, and then it got to the point where I was taking on water, so I couldn't sleep.
Oh shit!
I had a night where I stayed awake on the couch and just couldn't believe that I was, I thought I could just get through it. And then the next night again on the couch. And by the third night, I gave up. And so I was in complete denial.
What'd they wind up doing?
So we ended up going to the hospital, and then they had an IV in my arm within 5 minutes of walking in there. I was just ghastly looking, very pale.
Your presentation was probably like, "Oh shit!" They knew right away.
Yeah, I was at the point my wife had to talk. Like I didn't even know what. Like I just didn't want to be there still. So I was in there for a week and on these medications to slow your heart down and all these things. And then, I did ablation therapy. So they come in and cauterize and isolate the electroactivity in my heart to stop my heart from doing all the things. And then it was I was off work for a year. And, so a lot of this stuff with CRACKYL that I'm sure we'll get into kind of came from, I guess, what was kind of festering in how I felt and trying to figure out why I was so stubborn and
right.
Just trying to, it's a journey.
And now you were forced to stand still and do nothing, which you didn't want to do to begin with. That's what was, and now you're forced to do, which
that's right.
Makes it even worse.
And every which way, the phone stopped ringing. All the things that we really fear are, it just got lonely. And, instead of like leaning into it and having people around you, the first thing we do is kind of isolate, and I wouldn't say it's like a pity party. It was just more, you're not yourself. So it's just not a version that you want people to see, I think, at the beginning.
So it goes from this to this. And
it does. Yeah. So it was a journey, that to figure out what my identity was to myself.
Did they tell you that like you had no chance of coming back, or did they say we'll see what happens, or how?
Everything was we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. I didn't even want to ask at one point. I didn't want that to be a reality. So
right.
I mean, again at this point I was pretty good at skewing my reality. So but it was definitely on the table that maybe some modifications would have to be made to how I returned to work if I ever did. So
right. So you basically took a year, and what was that like when they told you you'd go back?
Oh, it was incredible. It's funny. You're off work, you do all the things, and that was kind of the goal, is to get back to your life. And then when you figure out you're going back and you have your day to go back, it became a little bit of a head game that way, because you've now been out of this current that you've,
right.
that was your normal. And so I had to actually have some more self-talk to say like stop fucking around and go back to work. Like
right.
you have to do this. And
there's always a doubt until you take that first run in, right? I mean, you're like, can I still do this? No, like
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I did. And within 5 minutes of being back on duty and back at work, it was like I never left. And
right.
So I made the right decision for me to, to kind of have that self-talk. And I'm so glad I did, because, I don't want to be anywhere else.
So when you walked into the kitchen the first day, they gave you a cup of coffee and they go, all right, Tin Man, you need the fucking heart. Here you go. All right, let's go. Yeah. So you felt right at home, right? You're like, they're breaking your balls.
Yeah. And, I'd never really talked to anybody about it, but I'm sure people had questions why I was back and if I was okay to be back. And I didn't even really share, even at that point, why I was even off. I didn't visit, the fire, like I didn't go back to work and visit anybody in the entire year I was off.
Wow, you really isolated yourself.
I did. And I didn't really realize that was the case, because every day was just kind of a grind. It wasn't like I was purposely trying to avoid things. Right. And then I realized again, kind of that I thought, well, why didn't I? And, and so I think there's lots of layers to.
How were you at home with the wife and kids? Were you miserable? Were you
no, I was. That was definitely another struggle, but I was able to slow life down a little bit. I got into Lego. So I took my mind off a lot of things. I started building Lego sets with my kids. I built the Breaking Bad meth lab under the laundromat.
You built the house you live in now out of Lego.
Yeah. Built a Fender guitar,
Really?
life size. And then my kids were building beside me, doing their little things. I have 2 daughters, and so it became just slow enough, and it kept me busy. Even just sifting through looking for some stupid piece of Lego that you were trying to find was actually really helping me just be in the moment. And
maybe that's what you needed in life to tell you to slow down, because maybe you go at a breakneck speed, bro, and you're like, this was the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely go through all the cycles of trying to make sense of things. I was frustrated, and but one thing that really got me through it is I was glad it was me and not my kids and not my wife, and that I'm not visiting them in a hospital, and and I thought, I have to do it. I have to learn from this. I have to come back.
That'll reset your priorities quick, bro.
Yeah.
Shit you're worried about don't matter.
When Louis was on the bathroom floor vomiting black tar, he was like, wait a minute, what's something?
Something ain't right here.
I got to get out and play more golf or something. I
got to buy a farm.
Yeah.
Get rid of this
So had you had
Really?
CRACKYL already? Did you start CRACKYL or?
No. So at this point, I end up kind of realized I was in a cul-de-sac for the sales job that I had. So I was just staying where I was. So I wanted more, but I also knew it was kind of my unraveling in some ways. So I ended up getting out of it, and I had pitched a lifestyle and health magazine to the publishing company that I worked with or worked for, and it was still there in my mind. Just like, what if I did that instead of having all these publications, kind of put it under one roof and work for us, and try to figure out this health and wellness space. And so I was kind of working on that, and we ended up losing a platoon chief. He retired, and he had a massive heart attack within a year of retiring. And then I lost our training officer that was working on CRACKYL with me. We were kind of developing things. He ended up committing suicide and taking his own life. And it just became the fuel, I guess, that I needed. I was like, I have to do this at this point.
Right.
It doesn't matter what I want. I became possessed. And then I just wanted to prove that we could have a publication that was in this space to talk about things, because I love this job, but if you don't get to do this job if you're not here. And so that's where I backed it up. And I thought, with all the, I know all the divorces, I know all the heartbreak, I know nobody gets in this job to be broken, to be, isolating and going off with heart failure. And so I just thought, well, let's just back this up a little bit and start to try to understand the people that are going to work. And then to be a firefighter and do this job and do it well, and, have capacity to advance in your career and take on more and do more and be involved in your family. And like, those are the things that make us who we are. And so that's what I'm trying to preserve when we say CRACKYL, it's really a conversation.
So what does it basically cover? The gambit of what? It's not necessarily like a fire engineering and firefighter tactics. This is the well-being of firefighters, both physically and mentally of firefighters, is what CRACKYL is, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we look at, the firefighter as a person. So we have our trade publications that, have all our training and tactics, and we need these. They're, integral to what we're doing. But there was just a gap. And so CRACKYL is, we have 6 pillars that I started with the magazine. So it was health, lifestyle, fitness, finance, relationship, stress, and nutrition. So
that's why you're not on the cover, Coobs.
Well, you guys have wellness right now. Yeah.
He didn't say old. He said old. I'd be right on the cover, bro.
Man,
Great.
You got to see the writing right there, right?
Yeah, man. Everybody's
Coobs, I might get in that book before you if I tell my story. You know?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Dude, you're going to see Gonzo. It's going to be like underneath training 43.
Yeah, shut up. No.
I got more baggage, bro. I got 3 wives, little stint in jail. I mean, come on, bro. You're not gonna be
How did you come up with CRACKYL?
So I was just thinking of a name. So I wanted something that, you know, could be left on the coffee table when the company came over. I was kind of hid my trade publications just to clear the room. And so I wanted something that wasn't very obvious, but it was obvious to us. So CRACKYL came from, you know, hearing the fire. You can feel it, and you're listening, and you're set, you know, all your senses are trying to pick it up. And that's what CRACKYL meant to me. It was something I felt we could resonate with. And then I brought in the why because I was always explaining it as we're trying to create an immune system for firefighters. And then the why is a symbol for for immunity. And then I brought that in, and then we have the underscore under the C, and that's trying to keep firefighters in the amber or the green. We don't want the red line. So that's the name kind of summed up.
When you started, were you like a little leery about, you know, I mean, because physical publications aren't a thing of now, right? Everybody goes to the internet, but when you started, it was a magazine. Were you at all afraid that you guys would be in and out quickly? Or
yeah, there was so many uncertainties, to be honest. I knew I wanted a magazine. It was something that I had to happen. I didn't want it to be just digital. I just wanted something that was tangible, and I wanted something that was kind of kicking around in the firehouses. And we don't follow current events in the sense that, you know, we wanted this long shelf life. You're creating a library of content, and all, you know, we're telling a story as we get different people to write and kind of tell their stories and relate to us and in our language. We assume that you're a firefighter or first responder reading it, and that's where we start. It's you know, we try to get rid of all I would say, like, make me care, you know, and that's kind of you got to get above our noise level, and we try to do that as best we can without, you know, telling us what to do. It's more or less the carrot kind of leading us to just better conversations.
Hey, you know what I want?
Go ahead, Ruff.
I wanted to ask you, when Koobs had told us that we were going to have you on, like I used to subscribe to, everybody knows I hunt, so I used to subscribe to hunting magazines, you know, years ago. What? And then as time has gone by, I couldn't even barely find the content in there because I would flip, you know, they'd have part of the story, and then there was 2 pages of ads, and then I'd get another piece of the story, and then it was another 2 you know, and before you know it, you couldn't even find the content because it was just basically all ads, right? Do you have?
It became a game.
Yeah. I mean, well, I get it. I mean, you got to pay the bills, right? You know, we say the same thing here, but how do you balance that in that type of vehicle? You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough thing to do.
It is. I mean, I knew right out of the gate that I didn't want to. If a firefighter was going to take the time to read it, I didn't want to mess with them. I didn't want to play any.
Well, yeah, you're dealing with that niche too, right? Firemen are no nonsense. It's not like the average.
Want the information.
Person. Yeah, quick and easy. And
if you're going to take the second to read it, then, you know, let's have you do that. So
yeah, right.
It's always been part of the fibers of the magazine to not be, you know, kind of ruining the journey. And we're fighting for it, to be honest. We're fighting for it. You know, I've turned down money and revenue for ads because it needed to make sense. Whatever we're doing in this magazine has to make sense. And, you know, cut your nose off, spite your face, it's a
fine balance. Yeah. It's a fine balance too. Like, you know, listen.
What were those pillars again?
So
relationships.
Tall.
Nah. Can you say them again?
Hair.
You know, you son of a bitch. Really, how dare you? I'm asking a serious question here. Back it up. What were they for?
Health, lifestyle.
Health, lifestyle.
Fitness, finance.
Right.
Relationships and stress. Yeah, and then nutrition is in there, but
right.
Nutrition, but
the biggest changing point. There's so many things in the fire service that have changed: tactics, building structure, all this other stuff. But for years and years and years, it was always about firemen helping other people, and I think it's slowly been changing now about who's going to help the firemen, because there's still people, there's still human beings that need, especially with the amount of stress that we go through, man. And the one that caught my attention was the relationship ones, because it's not easy being a partner of a firefighter, because you're sharing your spouse or your whatever with a whole nother family, the fire service. So I think that's a great part of it. When you said relationships, I'm like, wow, that's cool, man, because we don't really think about that stuff in the firehouse. It's fires, pig jobs, everything else we think about.
Well, I mean, our family's really the first thing that starts to kind of unravel. If you take away some of that, you start losing a lot of things that you thought you were fighting for. Why you're trying to pay bills, why you're, your vision, and if things happen and start to skew your vision of what you think retirement looks like, or all these years of service, and what does it all mean if again, like at the end of the game, you're alone and you're sneaking out of your last shift and you're getting in your vehicle and never coming back. Like, I mean, I've seen it, and it's
right.
It kind of breaks your heart to give so much and to leave with so little. And
what were some of the growing pains that you guys went through in the beginning?
Scaling, for sure. Trying to, just get CRACKYL out. But everything I've done has been trying to be as organic as possible. I could have easily just mailed magazines here and there and everywhere, but it didn't. It's still on my own dime that way. I'm, completely funding it and trying to grow it at a rate that makes sense. And,
right.
So it's been a challenge. And, first year we didn't go on any trade shows. We came out of a pandemic. Like, that was something I didn't see.
Right.
So here I've sunk my teeth in to start a magazine, a publication, and then we go into a pandemic. But the silver lining there was I end up getting some travel editors that I would have never been in the room with that weren't busy. So they were able to kind of help me, and some senior, seasoned editors that knew what they were doing, that could kind of take my ideas. I had sourced over 100 articles just to kind of get started. We were building a website. I had to find designers. I had to put a whole team together, kind of in the shadows. I worked underground for a year building this out. So even I was paying things before we even had anything to sell or to even do. But again, like I said, I became possessed. It just became, what's next? How do I do this? How do I get, trying to bring this vision to life? And
that's how people succeed. Not to interrupt, but is when you're doing something and you're putting all the hours in, and the financial part is not coming back, right? That's when most people quit. But that's when it's not even work to you almost, because you just love doing it. I mean, that's happened to me, right? It happened to the guys in this room here. Yeah. So, whenever you hear a success story, I watch these documentaries. Coops makes fun of me because I can't stop watching these things. It's always the guy who's putting the time in when there's nothing coming back. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you're digging, you're thinking, you're not even sure if you're doing the right thing, and you just love doing it. And then boom, all of a sudden, you get over that hump and things start rolling, and hopefully you love what you do and you make a few bucks doing it too. You know what I mean? So
how did you start, with writers? Who was doing most of the writing in these articles? Did you have to get a whole staff before or you just start putting out pieces?
That's scary.
Yeah,
I'm getting scared already.
Sweating over here.
It was tricky. I used a lot of LinkedIn and started connecting with people that I felt, would potentially write a story or an article. And we had to find articles in each of our pillars. If I was going to have these pillars, then I needed content in each of them. And I also didn't want to create a website where you click on fitness and there's one article in there. So I wanted you to be able to click on fitness and have the library in there. So I mean, I worked my ass off. There's no other way to put it. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life. But it was just so worth it. I was just like the Lego and building things and doing things. I sold all my Lego. I had to get out of that child's play stuff. And if I was going to do this, so, I still managed to watch 80 hours of Breaking Bad and 800 hours or whatever the hell it is. Like, I mean, I still had time. So I just kept chipping away at it. And, and when we had our team, and I had a guy at work that came on board as helping me in sales, and we worked every day and chatted every day. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got it to fly.
Really?
Yeah. And he's taken a fire prevention job. So he's at work every day now, normal hours. And so he can't be involved in his capacity, and he feels bad. And I just tell him, I just say, you've already done what I needed you to do.
Right.
If it wasn't for you, man, I wouldldn't be here. And
want to give him a shout out? Can we say his name?
Yeah, Matt Rumis. Yeah.
Matt, good job, Matt.
Hey, Kory, do you have this might be a little bit of a stretch, but do you have a favorite magazine you did? One of your this is my model magazine type of thing, or one that sticks out the most, I guess?
That's a good question. Every one as they happen were as special, or as the last for me. Frank and I have had some moments, and I know we're getting into this.
It's like right. This is a nice moment.
That's a moment.
That's a moment.
I don't know where your other hands are, but that's a moment.
Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
So, and I'm sure, like when CRACKYL came on board, you have this Canadian firefighter that started this magazine, and and I'm in the rooms with people like Frank, because we're as I started to travel a little bit, like I'm sure. I've never heard Frank's side on this, but I'm sure it was kind of like, what is this? What is this all about? And who is this guy that, so the fact that we're working together, and it's been really incredible to see. I am from a smaller department compared to FDNY. We know what that looks like. And, but to be working with Frank in this capacity, and having him believe in this journey, and it's just been incredible. And a lot of the covers, Frank was helping me along the way with some of these things. And again, it's just been every day is like what the hell's going to happen today? It's just that exciting.
Let's try not to talk about the covers a little bit. I get a little upset about the covers. Don't talk about the covers. It's a sore spot for me.
Just be careful, because if you hang out with Frank, then he just keeps showing up. Then you can't get rid of him. It's kind of like one of those things.
Hey, Kory, look at who's he? Frank is up. Wait, is he still with us, Frank? Oh, there he is. Last question I got for you is
what you're hearing from Kory is exactly why I believe in him. I care for him, and to be a part of CRACKYL. I've been involved in the health and wellness space, and being involved with the with safety of firefighters, off the fire ground, since 2015 in the FDNY. So I've been going to conferences, I've been going to places, and I see this guy start up this magazine, and I'm like, who starts a magazine? Nobody starts a magazine, nowadays.
I said the same thing.
But he's a genuine guy, right? Mm-hmm. And the message is true, and it's for firefighters, by firefighters. I mean, Steve says in the chat, kind of what Dennis Smith did with Firehouse. It's exactly what Dennis Smith did with Firehouse. This is, a firefighter who cares, and all of these pillars, those 6 pillars, if we're not strong in each of those pillars, well, then it's hard for us to do our job. And when he talks about family, when he talks about finances, like those are things that if we're not sound in those areas, and you go to work, you set yourself up for failure on the job. Yeah. And he doesn't mention strategy and tactics, but a lot of this does bleed into that, and you will see strategy and tactics in some of the articles and some of the crossover stuff that we do. But it's really, as Kory said, it's really taking care of the entire firefighter. And that must include your mental health. That must include your wellness and your physical fitness and your nutrition. And And that resiliency that we talk about, those blind side issues that I talk about, even with the First Responder Center for Excellence, that matter so much. And how do we get to enjoy retirement, whether you're career, volunteer, combination, American firefighter, Canadian firefighter, wherever, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
All of these principles, all of these pillars are the same no matter where you're at. So I believe in what Kory's doing, and I know it's going to continue to grow, so where he doesn't have to continue to fund it. The FDNY has had a subscription to this for the past 2 years. Every firehouse in the FDNY and EMS station gets.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
In fact, the EMS stations weren't getting it. And then we got an email from an EMS station asking if they can get it. That was an oversight, and we changed that. So I believe in what we're doing. It's for firefighters, by firefighters. But Lou, your questions about the advertising is spot on. But if you build it, they will come. And I've written, since I've come on board, since Kory's trusted me, I think I've written 7 or 8 articles. And I'll tell you that if you're interested in writing an article, send it my way. And we will work to get it published and make sure that it is quality. We'll help you edit it and get it right. And really that's what it's about. What Kory said before, you don't get to do this job if you're not here. Jeez, my you know what? I'm going to give you an old school tip of the day right now. You don't get to do your job if you're not here. Kory Pearn put that perfectly. If we're not looking at the pillars of success that lead to success on the fire ground, all those blind side issues that we mentioned, if we're not taking care of them, if we're not taking care of ourselves, how can we take care of our family? How can we take care of our future? That is so important. And all of these different issues that Kory's talking about and has been talking about for 5 years in the publication. Kory is in the middle of writing a book as well. He asked me to review it. I reviewed the book. I tell you, I knew a lot about him and loved him before I read the book. After reading it, I just know that what he's doing is genuine. It's righteous. It's going to be successful because we have him at the helm. So, and we'll get firefighters to pay attention because we train to be brilliant at the basics and we forget about why we're here, that we want to take care of our families, that we want to be able to go home. I mean, I think about, my granddaughter, Lily, she's going to be 4 in January. She's watching right now with a group of people, including Joe Vaccaro and others that are part of our fire family and our families. Matters. And so I'm super happy to support it. And I tell you what, the ask for me is for download the CRACKYL app, and we have a QR code and a website for that. That's our ask from everybody watching is check out some of the content. Start by downloading the app, and you have to enter your email. It's like 2 questions, and then put in the search bar Leeb and start by reading. If you feel like that, read the articles that I've written, because some of those cross over to different and have some strategy and tactics. But
it's free.
The app is free.
Subscription? Oh.
Well, you just said the right word for 5, and the app is free. Get it.
Free. You also
Kory, how often does the magazine come out? Is it monthly, bi-monthly?
It's quarterly. So
quarterly? Okay.
Yeah.
If I didn't know, like if we just had Kory on the show and Chief Leeb wasn't involved in it, and as soon as you started talking, I would have been like, I got the guy for you right here. It's got to be Leeb because you guys talk about the same things, you have the same passions, and you have the same things that you care about. So you guys are like a perfect match, bro. The glove.
The odd couple.
Yeah. The odd couple. Who's the neat guy?
Kory, when was the turning point when you realized, okay, what your dream had come through fruition in the sense of like, I feel good now. It's going. I'm comfortable, so to speak.
Yeah. I think getting through the first year. Still not there yet. Yeah.
You're never there.
Yeah. I think once, like, as I built my team, I started getting people around me that were just incredible human beings. And, and just as you're kind of building the team and you're like, I need someone in this position. And, that's actually my superpower is putting people around me that can get it done and kind of build out this vision and not only just do the work, but, intrinsically be part of what we're doing and have, just be part of it. So yeah, I mean, there's every cover, every story, we've done initiatives. So, you have the magazine that comes out quarterly, and we're trying to, put somebody on the cover that's shiny enough to have a firefighter pick it up and read it. But we also, I love this challenge. I like it.
He's really working it. Damn it.
I'm working it.
And then, so we did some supplement magazines. So we did a focus on cancer in the fire service that we partnered with the Firefighter Cancer Support Network. I'm extremely proud of this issue. We did volume 1 earlier this year. I mean, it's incredible. And we talk about, if you're diagnosed, with cancer, what do you do? How do you talk to your family? What do you do? Like, and just all these different situations, and depending on the person that you're in.
That's a great to do. Like, because I'm sure if you get that diagnosis, you're like, the first thing is, what the hell do I do?
For
right?
sure. Yeah.
You're lost. So these are great roadmaps for firefighters, man.
Yeah.
Mental health, your physical health, and like you said, man. Oh, I think Chief Leeb said it. You want to be around after you retire. My father and my brother didn't have that. They both died within 3 years after they retired. So, I mean, nobody.
Well, health and mentally too.
Both.
I'm getting ready to retire, obviously in about 7 years, but I'm starting early now. I'm starting to prepare, because you touch on something that I think people lose sight of. You lose your identity the day you step away from it, from what you are when with the fire service. Then people don't do well with that. So me trying to separate some things, give up some committees, whatever it is, start preparing, a little bit in advance. So when you leave, besides your actual physical health, but your mental health too, you can actually enjoy your retirement.
That's tough. My brother is still dealing with it. He's out 3 or 4 years. You lose a big chunk of your identity of who you are and what you do. So you're right. Mental preparedness for when you get out, not only physical.
Yeah. Like our content is about separating you from your identity from the job in certain ways, because if you get hurt or injured, and it's not a matter of if, it's usually when,
right?
And you'll be down and out for something. It could be just a strain, or it could be something, illness, or something. But as soon as we take the job away from us, that's when we really just start to, all the things that you weren't doing well start to surface. And, I look at life as, trying to hit balloons in the air, and you got one falling, and okay, fine. So you get your relationship back. And then next thing you find that, you're falling, your nutrition, or something, a balloon is falling, and you're all over the place. So again, you take the job away, you'll find out all the balloons just kind of fall. And
that's a great analogy. Liam, I'm no wonder why you attach yourself to this guy. You're right.
I told you, man. I was watching him for a couple of years and seeing what he's doing, and he's truly the real deal.
Well, how did that finally come about? How did you guys finally hook up?
I don't. We met at the Brothers Helping Brothers conference. You remember?
Right.
Yeah. We came in, met in the lobby of the hotel, and
yeah, we each had known each other and what we were doing with different organizations, we just started having a conversation about it, and how I can help and amplify the message, and because the goal is, so what's the senior firefighter's goal, right? The senior firefighter's goal should be to make a junior firefighter a senior firefighter. And how do we do that? By teaching him to take care of himself or herself their entire career. And that's exactly what he was preaching. That, and it was, to me, I wanted to be a part of that in a better way, and amplify that message, and make sure that the young firefighters are hearing the message. And between your podcast and some of the conferences that I go to, some of the conferences that Kory goes to, where we have those audiences where the younger firefighters are there. Well, I want them to be brilliant at the basics. I want them to be really good at forcing a door. I want them to know how to cut a roof. I want them to know how to stretch a hose line. But I want them to also know how to manage their finances. I want them to know to manage their family life, that work-life balance, or at least work-life awareness, that if you're choosing to do something, you're not choosing to do something else. And oftentimes the family is the part that suffers. And, I think about my career and the times that I was away from the family, that because I didn't want to miss anything. And maybe sometimes you should miss something to make sure that you're not missing something at home. And those are valuable lessons. The earlier you know some of these things in your life and in your career, the better off they are. The better you know how to manage your money when you're in your 20s, the easier life is going to be when you're in your 50s and 60s.
You're like Lou Ferraro.
I was just
all in the review.
I was just gonna say I got your finance guy right here because I know a guy that he knows how to do it.
But I will tell you that we're doing that same kind of thing with new. I just started 19 new guys 2 weeks ago, and we hit the financial part of it. We hit the mental health. So we've had a lot of shows, a lot of conversations on mental health. But this is what you have to do to change the culture and to spread the word. So we tell them with the financial aspect of it. These new guys, when they get hired, what do they want to do? They want to go out and buy new cars and whatnot, and not really think about the future. So we start to change their mindset. We talk about finances early and incorporate the mental health side of it too. So spreading that message early is important.
Look at professional athletes, and every once in a while you hear of a story that they have no money.
They blow all their money, millions.
I have no money. He had you just
millions.
Contracts.
Guy's making $6 million a year for 5 years. Has no money.
I don't.
Yeah.
$6 million. That's hockey, bro.
Bitch. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
The lifestyle balloon was really high, though.
Yeah. that balloon really high. Yeah. So what's the we know those guys too, bro.
Yeah. We got these guys. So I wanted to because we had the full cast here.
There you go.
Just want to make sure we didn't get that covered before we got too far ahead.
Those Canada guys, they like that khaki color,
Yeah. Oh, who's that?
That's Linda Carter.
I thought so. Damn, Wonder Woman. Wonder
Is that the music? Is that how it goes?
Yeah. It does.
This was something I never thought would happen, but
she still looks great, Linda Carter. Damn.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That is.
I don't know who this guy. I don't know. I don't recognize that guy.
He's got some set of hair. He's got some haircut. That dude, man.
He's like really forcing a smile, isn't he? He's like, look at my teeth. I love it.
How big is the subscription? How big have you grown? What's the circulation?
Yeah, so we're just under 5,000 for print right now, and then we have projects that we print up to 10,000. So we have different numbers. It does stagger depending on what it is, and then so we're looking to scale. We're trying to. We're printing the most expensive magazine we'll ever print right now because of the limited quantity. So as we grow, the first few are very expensive.
$20 a piece.
Yeah, it is laughable because it's crazy.
But here in the top right corner, people, for you guys watching, subscribe right here at the website.
So they could read. Can you tell how many people sign up that are actually watching? Reading it on the computer too, so you could tell that way too. People could subscribe on there.
Be able to see, clicks. Yeah. If you click on
so next week, we'll be able to tell you guys, or in a couple of weeks, how many of your viewers signed up just by how many people downloaded the app tonight or in the next week or so. Depending on the views, we'll be able to give you a ballpark. Which is pretty
all
cool.
right, guys. Let's go salty strong here.
CRACKYL.com.
Yeah, what is it, Gons?
Yeah, CRACKYL.com or the QR code, either one.
Right.
So, what you need to know is the app is free, and that keeps evolving. So it's we're actually doing quite an overhaul on it right now. So if you just give us a chance, we'll just keep evolving that.
Put it back on.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yep. And then the magazine is as cheap as we can, print it and deliver it to you is at this point. We're trying to do the best we can that way. And then all our magazines are archived online that you can click through and see the digital magazines. And then we have so many articles that that we're like Frank's writing, I'm writing, and then
Coobs is writing.
I'm going to be writing one. I'm going to send it to him. He already knows it. He saw it in my eyes when he said send the articles. I was like, I'm going to send it.
I got some coming.
Send it, Coobs. You know, send it.
Too. I bet you God has a better article than you, Coobs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Training 43.
Yeah. Right. You know what? He's a training thief, right? He's a training thief.
Send them my way.
I'm gonna
send them my way.
I got a couple of them for you.
Pee-wee coming in hot. We always rely on Pee-wee.
Just downloaded the app. That's it. Soldier strong, bro.
Great.
Let's do it. Here we got this guy too. You know this guy, Brandon Kory, right?
Yeah, good guy. Yep.
That's your boy, right? From the book.
Yeah, he wrote a chapter for 30 Fires You Must Know.
Yeah.
Real good guy. Is involved with the Great Lakes Hot Conference. Registration for the Great Lakes Hot just opened up as well. Mike, the Elmhurst Eagle buff, right? He got the app. Thank you, Michael. I know he is he's a big Coups fan. I know that he's a big Coups fan.
I love Mike. Mike's a good dude.
Lucky that he was able to meet you.
Good guy. No taste. Good guy. But
a pot shot for my buddy tonight. I might have to.
Man, but you gave him one before.
You keep lobbing them up. God,
I might have to get into my safe space. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. I'm feeling a little threatened. Is there a safe space in CRACKYL I can go to? It is time, and we're gonna do. Oh, I forgot. Hold on a minute.
I just want you to mention it so before we get too far ahead.
Before anybody goes, look at this bad boy. We will be giving away 3 of these gear bags. Can you see those?
Yes. Well.
Yeah, that is a sexy-looking gear bag.
Yeah, oh man, it's
I think we know the person from FRC or FRC.
We're giving away 3 of them at the end of the show. We're gonna do 3 minutes of fury. So start jotting down your lame ass comebacks, please.
Shit, I'm gonna take that. But I got some good ones lined up still.
Yeah, Hank, I got another one coming out tomorrow. Hank, don't worry about it, kid. Hank's in there. He loves a cup of Joe's.
Do you have an FRCE ad coming on tonight?
Yeah, of course we do.
We're ready for for sure.
All right.
You want to do it now?
You want to do it now?
You want to do it?
Do you want to do it?
No, I want to do it.
Leeb's
Whoa, no, let Kory do
Chief.
it. Leeb. Chief, you're here. You have to do it. That's the way it works.
You guys do it, but I'll tell you about an upcoming event that the First Responder Center for Excellence is going to have, and it's not far from where Lou does his hunting.
All right, don't post it yet. We got to do the intro. Stand by.
Stand by. Here we go. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
The First Responders Center for Excellence is a not-for-profit organization dedicated to protecting the lives and livelihoods of first responders. Their education and research initiatives aim to bring greater awareness and understanding to the challenges to the health, safety, and well-being of firefighters, EMS personnel, and other first responders too. They are an affiliate of the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation.
Well, I got a couple of them tonight. The first one I'm going to use is Kory's, man. I mean, like, if you suspect something's wrong, go get it looked at. You're not less of a man because you're going in and you're seeing if everything's all right. Don't wait for it to get to the point where they can't help you. Yeah. We always say it, Louis and I, early detection, right? But especially if you're feeling some symptoms, you should be going for multiple medicals a year anyway to check yourself out if you're a fireman. And they're offered all over the place. Over here, we got the Rob Brown, we got the World Trade Center medical. Do those, but also, most certainly, if you're feeling something, you're feeling something. So get yourself checked out. And also, like Gons was saying with the mental health, man, start getting yourself ready before you retire. And it's nothing shameful if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, anybody, whether it be a priest or you want to get in and see a counselor. Get yourself straight, body and mind. That's my health and safety tip for today.
Yeah, excellent. We do need an old school tip though too for that ad. So
what ad?
Think about that. Our new ad.
Oh, we have a somebody that
at some point, not right this second, but
So speaking of the First Responder Center for Excellence, so save the date. We're going to have a mental wellness symposium hosted by the University of Iowa. And that's going to start on Sunday, May 31st, and go through Wednesday, June 3rd of next year. With evening activities, there's tour of the stadium. We're doing an event at a winery. We're going to have a half a day tour where we're going to go to the Field of Dreams in Iowa as well. So it's going to be a great event. It's going to definitely sell out early. So save the date. As soon as that comes out, you're going to want to register. follow the FRCE on social media.
31st till June.
Or go to our website for more information.
What is that, Chief? The 31st to what? June?
Yeah, the 31st to June 3rd. I should have sent you the save the date.
Is that close to you? Is that close to you, Roof?
Yeah, it's about 40 minutes.
Oh, shit. So if you need accommodations, reach out to Louis at gettingsaltyexperience.com. He'll put you up. You want to do an old school health? You want to do an old school tip of the day? Or should we get Kory to do one?
We'll both do one.
Okay.
I already did one, though.
Did you set him up for that, or you just let him wing it?
I'm letting him wing it. You know what? We'll play the ad first, and then we'll give him time to think about an old school tip of the day while we play the ad. How about that?
All right, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Here we go. Stand by.
We at the Gettin Salty Experience are excited to announce the launch of the New York City Collectors Club, a brand new spin-off of the FD Collectors Club dedicated exclusively to New York City firehouses. Here's the deal. No more worrying about stopping by a firehouse when the crew's out on a run, and no more rolling the dice on questionable patches and coins off eBay. With this club, everything you receive is 100% authentic, straight from New York City firehouses. And the best part? A portion of every subscription goes directly to firefighter charities each month. Now, because you're a part of the Gettin Salty podcast community, you'll get 50% off your first month. That means you can join for just $14.99. All you have to do is use the code Gettin Salty at checkout. So if you're a collector looking for something real, meaningful, and straight from the source while giving back to New York City's best and bravest, the New York City Collectors Club is for you.
Great club. That guy is Tom. He's from Squad 1. He's got a great little business there, so get over there and see that.
Is it that time?
It's
time for. You gotta get ready, baby.
Get it ready. Get it ready.
Tip of the day, baby.
Old school tip
of the day. All right, you wanna bring him in, Chief? You don't mind? You want me to bring him in? I'll leave it like this. If you wanna, I'll usually give him a little,
No, bring him in on the spot. Come on.
There you go, bro. Hold on, you can start. I gotta bring out something.
All right, we'll say dedication without sustainability is just self-destruction disguised as commitment.
Wow, say that again. I got to process that.
So dedication without sustainability.
Without sustainability
is self-destruction disguised as commitment.
Wow.
Wow, that is deep. I like it.
That is deep, man. I love it.
You want another one?
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yes, he's dropping two.
Gonzo's writing that shit down right now.
Yeah, Gonzo's going to go into the academy tomorrow. All right, guys.
And another thing here.
Right. Number 2 is whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. So even if you're not changing, you're that's still a choice.
Right. Changing nothing is a choice. And that, in a sense, is what they call, what do you call it? Repeating the same old thing and expecting a different outcome.
Yeah, that's insanity.
Insanity.
The same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result.
But you're choosing it because you're choosing not to change it.
Here.
What's that?
You don't get to do this job if you're not here.
There's another one. Holy shit.
Dropping nuggets.
You know what they're dropping? Chicken nuggets.
You know what they're going to... Those guys in Florida are going to think when Gonzo comes out, they think
he's really smart. Right.
He's going to be like a poet and didn't know it.
Yeah. Wow, this guy is salty, man. Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Why is he in training?
Why is he there?
Frank, help me out here, my training buddy.
Over. We got to talk about the books first. We got Frank Leeb's book. He's another book coming out. This guy's an amazing author. I don't know, call him Mark Twain or something. I don't know.
What do you got there?
We have your book.
We have the first edition, right?
That's
Well, let's touch on the first edition, right?
Right.
Spoken the Mouth of the Dragon. That's the first edition, and then the new edition. So that one was written in 1990 by Deborah Wallace. There she is, Deborah Wallace, signing my copy. So we are co-authoring the second edition, which will be out for FDIC next year, hopefully a little bit before. The whole manuscript is in. It's going to be a great book. And I think you have a copy of the cover as well.
The new one?
Yes.
There you go. That's what the cover will look like. And if you haven't signed up for FDIC, hey, come join the show there.
Hey, Chief, how did she get involved with writing a book about that?
So she is that's her background. She's written a couple of books. If you Google her name, you'll find a couple of different books. One is called "A Plague on Our Houses," and it's about fire in the Bronx and in Brooklyn in the 1970s. It's pretty wild. But yeah, she's amazing. The work that she's put into that book, I'm pretty excited for that. Definitely a labor of love. It's going to feature 7 or 8 fires. I think it's 8 fires, all from a toxicological standpoint on what we should be paying attention to. Also incorporating fire dynamics and fire behavior, and how what is burning today, the synthetics, have really changed how we operate on the fire ground. So I'm pretty excited about that. So you saw the photos earlier taken from Metal Day. There's actually a chapter in the book that is going to contain those photos. Those photos were from Walt Lewis from Orlando. Him and a couple of guys took those photos. They happen to be up here for FDNY Metal Day. I'm good friends with them. And I put on Facebook, I was looking for photos from that day, and he had some good ones. Those photos will be in the book that talks about wildland fires, the Canadian wildfires, that day in particular. And again, that relationship and the urban interface with wildland, because wildland firefighting is no longer just the wildland. It's incorporating houses, as we've seen in Maui, as we've seen in so many different, out in California, most recently, and other places. Darren, yes, the New York telephone fire. In that book, in fact, one of the chapters, there's a chapter that's in Dan Noonan, in his own words. Again, he was one of the people that you had on the Gettin Salty podcast as well. So, yeah, hey, I spoke about Walt Lewis. I want to do a quick shout out to his brother, John Lewis, and John Moran, who yesterday were inducted into the Firehouse Hall of Fame down at Fire Fusion in Charleston. So a couple of really good people doing great work for the fire service.
You weren't down there at Fire Fusion this year?
What was that?
Down at Fire Fusion
I'm not
this
down
year?
there, no.
Oh.
It's happening right now down in Charleston. Yeah.
That's the one that used to be in
Pete
Baltimore.
Matthews and Firehouse
Matthews, Firehouse
Magazine.
Magazine. Then they moved to Nashville. Then they moved to Columbus, Ohio, right? And now.
Yeah. So now they do the Fire Fusion. They don't do Expo anymore.
Pete Matthews, great guy. Like that guy.
Yeah. And before I forget, happy birthday, Jay Jonas. Right? I know he's a dedicated listener of the show.
Today's his birthday. I didn't know that.
His birthday was, I believe, a couple of days ago. 2 days ago. So yeah, I know he's an avid listener and more importantly, an amazing individual.
A wealth of knowledge. So, yeah. Gonzo, before we go back to the book where she's signing it, I have a burning question. Did you pick up the lunch bill there? Because it looks like you have. Did you pay for lunch that day, Chief Leeb?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, good man. All right, good. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, you're getting something signed there. Might as well foot the bill for lunch, at least. I got Sammy Peters here. She said she does, I love to edit if you need an editor. There you go. She's actually editing my book. I'm going to plug my own book. It's called To the Warriors and Back. Sammy's editing it, still revising it. It never ends when you write a book. I was told by Paul Hashey, once you start writing a book, you keep writing that book and writing that book and writing that book. You never finish it. So,
and you're quite the author yourself, right? You wrote one of the chapters in 35, as you must know.
I did. And now I'm going to write an article in CRACKYL. I'm going to start that tomorrow. Giddy up.
Can't wait.
Yeah, get some.
Get some. Is there anything else we left out that we want to talk about?
I don't know. Did we?
Who do you got on the cover? This next magazine.
Tony Horton is our.
What?
You like the guy
wait till Coop sees that. Oh my God.
P90X, Tony Horton, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow, that guy made a bundle on P90X, man. Holy
he
man.
Is, it was a great interview. He was actually firefighters staged on his property to fight the wildfires in California.
That's cool.
And so when I reached out, he actually spoke at the IFF convention. And I've been trying to get Tony for years. And so I knew the people in the photo from the IFF. So anyways, reached out, they made the connection, met with Tony, just had a great conversation with him. Like I was just on, it was awesome.
Is he still in good shape? Still doing it?
He is.
He's got to be up there now.
Yeah.
He's got to be in his, what, 60s?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got to be.
Yeah.
Minimally 60s.
Yeah, he nearly lost his life to shingles. He was fighting for his life in 2017. Yeah.
Shingles is no joke, man. That's shit.
So is that how it works? You see somebody in a picture and then you reach out to that guy and they put you in? Like I just saw Stipe on your front cover. So I would reach out to you and you would introduce us. Is that how that works?
If they'll answer me again, we'll see. I'm not sure if I messed it up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's, we just ask. I mean, I'm at the point where I feel like I have nothing to lose to ask people to be involved to help us. So, it's that simple,
Well, I'm glad you involved us in it. I love this. I didn't know much about it. And now, I forgot the 3 minutes of fury.
Before we get to 3 minutes of fury, so thank you to somebody in the chat. I think I said John Moran, Rob Moran, and John Lewis. For some reason, I always call him John Moran. And when somebody sends him this, he's going to be like, Leeb, you did it again.
Yeah.
But
John Moran's the chief from SOC, right?
Yeah. So they did. Yes. Who was killed on September 11th.
Yeah.
That's probably why I do that. But Rob Moran just retired from the fire service up in the Cape area, and him and the Lewis boys, John Lewis in particular, they're the Jersey guys. They're the ones that go out and train, but they're great. I just want to do a quick shout out. Joe Jordan retired from the FDNY 40 years.
He's coming on the show.
And then Jill Holland, who I know is in. She's from Sullivan County, doing great work in mental health. She's on the show. Paul Partain, my buddy Frank Sutphin.
Frank who?
Joe Caro, Matt Ryback. Thank you guys for all being on here. And the Captain Russo from EMS, the person who murdered her, was sentenced in June, and I haven't been on since. But I want to thank Yoni Klein from FDNY EMS and the crew that did an amazing job on the fatal investigation of her. They left no stone unturned and did her really well. And thank you to those people.
What did he wind up getting?
25 years to life.
See ya. Don't come out.
Yeah. So, I also want to thank the Pacific Northwest Fire Conference. They did a raffle and they donated close to $20,000 to the First Responder Center for Excellence. And what we're going to do with that money is we're going to put it towards the firefighter rescue survey. We're going to do an online module that's going to talk about the first 5,000 civilian rescues that have been documented for that. So
cool.
That is our plan. So, all of this and some of the rest of that money is going to be funded by Billy Goldfeder and myself through the money we've been making through
35.
You must know. As everybody's aware, we've been giving that away to charity. So in the next couple of days, we'll be announcing how the money that we'll be giving to the different organizations. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the Indianapolis Colts. I've become a fan of those because of two players in particular. Danny Pinter and Matt Gonclaves. Those are two players that this year will be wearing cleats for a cause. Danny will be representing the National Fallen Firefighter Foundation, and Matt will be representing the First Responder Center for Excellence. I will be in Indy for the game. The game is November 30th. So anybody that's listening from Indy, hopefully we'll see you there. Matt, his uncle is a retired FDNY firefighter. I don't know him, but it's Tom Gonclaves. Matt is from Long Island. So, the Colts are 5-1. I'm hoping they continue to win because these are two genuinely good guys that are playing for the Colts. And I believe in one of the upcoming issues of CRACKYL, we are going to feature an article on Danny Pinter as well. So an amazing individual.
Great. You guys do great work. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For what you
So
do,
thanks
for coming on the show. I mean, you got the record too. And now you get the invite for the boat cruise again, which you had anyway. You have a life. I think you might be the only guy.
Mickey has a lifetime.
A lifetime. Yeah.
And Cheap Done.
And Galleon.
Well, I love coming on the show. You guys are awesome. And to be able to feature Kory on the show and have him on and let people know what I know about Kory, I appreciate it. And it's been a couple months since I've been on.
Yeah, it's too long.
And you got Coobs on the cover. I mean, things are really good.
Man, I'm just living it up.
I can't even get myself on the cover.
Let's do.
Now it's just weird to get you on the cover, like we talk about. Like
you can't be on the cover now. It'd be too weird.
We got to make this happen, though.
I'll have to get on the cover with Coop or something.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
They're both bankrupt.
Wow, another cheap shot. I've been backing off of Frano. You're going to get it next week. I'm going to lump you up. Thank you, Kory. You're doing God's work. I appreciate it for Fireman. Thank you
Thanks
so
very
much.
much, guys. Yeah, appreciate it.
You're a great dude, a true man, a good guy, as they say. He's one of us.
He's a good fella. He's a good
fella.
1 hour.
All right, let's do the 3 minutes of fury. I don't want no crap either. Make it funny, or I'm not sending this out. So here it is. Let me show you it again. Some of the stuff we don't have Gabe Fox in the room though, man. Gabe Fox.
Usually.
Is that upside down?
Is it?
What are they going off of? They just what are they
Whatever
doing?
they want to do. Me, you know.
All right. I don't know. I got a funny feeling that it's dead. I've been loading it up on the chat. I'm like, hey, don't go anywhere yet. We got free shit.
See that.
Free item. And people, all right, well, they're saying thank you already. Yes. Really enjoyed it. Man, those are some good rips, guys. Keep them coming.
All right, let's go. I'll give him Gonzo, put him on the clock. For you guys who don't know what the 3 minutes of fury is, you can make fun of me, Gons, or Refrano. Make it funny or don't say it at all. And the funniest person will get the gear bag. How you like that?
Done. And, on the clock. We're going. Let's go.
Ready?
Boom. Let's go. Done.
3 minutes. And Kory.
Nobody gives anything funny. I'm getting the bag. I've been funny all night.
And I might give it a roofie, bro. He's been giving me some good shots, man. Somebody woke him up.
Council's recluse class is going to say, wow, that training chief really smarter than he looks. He drops those tidbits.
Yeah. No.
Come on.
No.
Can't do it. Love you guys. Frank, come on, man. Oh, boy.
Oh, did you get the Canadian smoke, but you also got the Blue Jays smoke. Oh, that one's hitting. That one hits Gonzo right between the eyeballs.
You some of my bum.
You. That's not bad. Yeah.
King of the one-liners over here.
Who's the other one? You got Fox, and who's the other guy that's always
Gabe Fox? Was Malone.
Kevin Malone.
Kevin Malone.
Malone's a funny bastard, bro.
Yeah,
He's in there. They mostly pick on me, though. So I don't.
Yeah, I've gotten two. Well, we're a minute in. Minute in. That's the best we got so far. We might be holding on to this one.
Yeah. Rafrano is coming in first.
Yeah,
Rafrano might be coming first. He might be getting a gear bag.
I'll donate it to the
Not a lot of comments coming in.
I see that.
Well, you didn't really give him much. I got to be honest. Like he's like, oh yeah, 3 minutes of fury, and you're like, be funny. Like, what the hell does that mean? I don't even understand.
What do we usually say to him?
Yeah, we usually tell him.
Is there something else that
we do have some new guys. We Yes, you say hey, rip us, jokers. It's a roast. Consider it a roast.
That's not bad, Pee-wee. Coop sounds like he's got the Asian flu with a little bit of Filipino phlegm. That's
Mike Schneider in the chat from Missouri. You guys are getting coast to coast in countries, and so guy Mike Schneider, he's going to wind up being the I-Chiefs president one day. He's running for office. So you're getting some clout here.
We are
a little bit. 2 minutes.
Maybe
2 minutes. You know what that means in the Proby world? 2 minutes going to be put your shit on.
Yeah, we're in 2 minutes. 1 more minute. Otherwise, Pee-wee's getting that one, bro. He's got the Asian flu with
4 hour
Filipino phlegm.
Only 6 out of more.
Kory's like, can I sign off now? Can I get out of here?
You go now.
I got some magazines to write. I can't.
I got an article. I got to get on the front of CRACKYL, bro.
I'm not. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
The wellness side of things.
Why do you do that when you did that one time? Where you just got up and turned off the. Where'd Louis go? I don't know. Got late.
I gotta go.
It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes in. The guy was still talking.
Oh shit!
Well, no roast, but rest in peace, Ace Frehley. What are you talking about, MC? Come on.
Ace Frehley died?
Ace Frehley's dead?
Yeah, from Kiss. Yep.
Yeah,
Come on,
yesterday.
really?
I think he died yesterday. All right, 10 seconds.
How did he die?
Maybe they got to put in an old school tip of the day or something.
I don't know. We can. We may be able to hold it. We can hold it. I mean, that's up to Coobs. It's not me. We're done.
Want to go with the best old school tip of the day for next week with Donnie Schneider? Is that who we got next week?
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Get Sudnick
I'll
next
do
week.
something.
Oh, we got Sudnick. Yeah, Ruffy will take care of it online because we got a whole bunch of nothing in here tonight.
Yeah,
that's
it. I can't imagine why.
Well, it has nothing to do that we didn't prep it. I mean, we kind of threw it out there. I mean, I was prepping the chat.
How are you going to prep it?
There was no.
I was prepping the chat. I was a little while ago. I said, "Get ready."
You put it in the thumbnail, didn't you?
Yeah, but we didn't prep Kory on an old school tip of the day, and he gave us 2.
Boom.
That now you're talking my language, Chief Leeb. You got to be quick. What do you need? A 5-day ahead? I got to warn you what we're doing,
guys.
You shot Refrano right down on that one.
We'll see if we can recoup next week. We give him maybe we get a retake next week.
All right. Anyhow, I'd like to thank Chief Leeb for coming on again, and Kory, great to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
you're a good guy.
Sure. Yeah. Appreciate it very much.
Good luck with the
with the CRACKYL
magazine. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I was going to say too is there's nothing like actually having a tangible book because we get them in my office and. Yes, I like the digital, but I do like
it is a comic. It is
having read it on the can or whatever you're doing, bro. Come on,
we don't get mail like we used to, right? So when you get the magazine in the mail, it's exciting.
It's exciting. Right?
And I agree. In the firehouse, the magazine is good to have, right? I see it at the, I would see it in the FDNY firehouse along with WNYF, and we're actually in the process of getting an agreement with a couple of different people that feel the same way, large organizations that want to give it to all of their people. So anybody out there that's looking to partner and get a copy for your entire department, reach out. And maybe put up what's the website and the QR once again.
One more time. So, somebody was asking for you a QR code again too. So
I'm gonna put I'll give them 5 minutes with that. I'm gonna put it in the chat and then I'll put it up. I don't want the words to block out. Oops, we don't want that. I almost put Frank Leeb's email address in there.
Whoops.
that would have been no bueno.
That'd be like saying your home address out on live air.
Nobody's done that. We know that we're aware of, right?
Done that where your wife comes in and wants to divorce you after.
Like, you idiot.
She was standing at the door with the son and said, "What the F are you doing?" All right, guys. You got it up there now, CRACKYL?
Yeah, that CRACKYL there, because if it'll block out the QR code.
Great stuff, as always. Chief Leeb, bringing it strong. Kory, everybody out there, thanks for hanging with us tonight. We'll see you next week when we have that guy. Remember?
Sudnick.
Chief Sudnick coming on next week. Excellent. Until then, stay low and go.
Thank you very much, Chief and Cap. We'll see you.
Thank you, brothers.
Everybody.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice meeting you. Yeah.
Stay safe. Sure. You're still working. Stay safe.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Remember what I say. I want to say it with me, baby. I don't always watch podcasts,
but when I do,
I prefer the Get Salty experience.
Really?
Son of a bitch. Good night, everyone. At least